Hi everyone, well, welcome back to part 3. In this short tutorial I'm going to be just briefly explaining compositions in After Effects. Composition is very much like a new document in Photoshop, but in After Effects there's a timeline attached to it. So when you make a comp, it ends up in your project window here. And let's just rename this. If you hit enter, you can just rename this main, and you'll notice it changes down here. So for every composition there's a timeline that is attached to it, and the timeline is where you put all of your graphics. And I'll just make a square here just to show you, and a different color square. Oops. Just have a couple different ones here. So we got a couple squares here. Just like in Photoshop, the layer order matters. So if I change the order here, it's just like the layers in layer panel in Photoshop. There's also blending modes and stuff like that. If you expand your transfer control pane here, you can select all the blending modes that Photoshop has, and I think there's even more in After Effects, so you can pick like a multiply and get effects this way. If you need to change your settings for your composition, the key command is Command K, so that'll bring up your composition settings, and it's just like when you first made the composition, it's all the same settings. So if you need to change the dimensions of your comp, you can do that here. And if you have CS5, it updates automatically, so you can see what your changes are real time. And yeah, that's pretty much it with comps. One thing I didn't mention is that though you can make an animation with just one comp, I could animate these squares around and then render it out, and that would be a video file. But you can also make projects with multiple comps in one project, and that kind of gets into the powerful parts of After Effects, where you nest comps into comps to not only achieve certain effects, but also organize your animation a certain way. And I'll get into that in a later tutorial. Alright, I'll see you in the next one.